Hi, this is Paul Evans. In this Make Money Online video, we're going to talk about our free giveaway. Actually, writing that report. In the last video, we set up our opt-in page, which we're calling the #1 strategy page, which is to get people to opt in, and we'll actually make our opt-in form in a coming video, but we've got the page set up and ready for that. And now we need the page that they are going to be transferred to or delivered to after they enter their name and their email address. And this is going to be the page in which we actually give them that #1 strategy. Now we're going to actually write that in this video, and what I want to do is show you the outline of what I'm going to be doing. Then I'll write it and I'll show you what the article looks like, and then we will create the page and we will have it all set and ready for us to set up our way to capture the email addresses and their names. So it's going to be super simple to do, and this is actually a formula you can use to write any article and make it effective. So your free report, and your report is not going to be a download, it's not going to be a PDF, you're not going to have to make anything. It's just going to be an article, and it's going to deliver the promise. So you've got to make sure that your free report delivers the promise. What is it that you said they would get? We're saying that we're going to be giving them at the over40weightlassplan.com site that they're going to be getting the #1 strategy for those of us who are over 40. Right? So I've got to deliver that promise. Secondly, it's got to be clear communication. So when they read the report, it makes sense and they can see that it's actually possible. Number 3, it needs to be applicable universally. That it's not just for a small percentage of your group, but that people can see how it would work for everyone. You want them to feel included. You want them to feel like, yes, I can do that. And then number 4 is an actionable assignment. You want to give them something that they must do. And we're going to give them 2 things to do. One is what they can do with the article. And then secondly is a product that they can buy in order to take this assignment even farther. Okay, so let's begin working on our article. I'm going to show you how I'll outline that, and I'll fill in the gaps and post it online. Here I am in a standard Word document, and I'm going to give the #1 strategy for I think I said over 40 weight loss. Can't type, and I'm going to go and type this, pause it in a second and type it myself so that I won't make all the mistakes right there in front of you and you won't have to watch me type the whole time. That'd be pretty boring. So the #1 strategy for weight loss over 40, and here's what it is. It's consistency, and that's what I want to write about. And I'm going to give them 3 to 5 points with a paragraph under each point and an assignment at the end. So everything's going to begin with consistency as the core. And I truly believe this. I'm not just making this up. I believe that consistency really could be a #1 strategy in just about anything, right? But especially for those of us who are over 40. So I'm going to talk about consistent nutrition, consistent exercise, consistent rest or recuperation, and then I'll write a paragraph under each, and then I'll give an assignment, and I'll pause the recording, I'll write that, we'll come back and see what it looks like, then we'll go and make our page. Okay, so I've written the article. It's not edited yet. We can go back and do that another time. That's not really important at this point as we're getting set up. So the #1 strategy for over 40 weight loss. Here is the secret for those of us in the over 40 category. Notice I said us, I'm including myself in it. Consistency. Do you remember being younger? You could eat what you wanted when you wanted. You could stay up late and hop up the next morning with no problem. So what I'm doing here is I'm contrasting the way it used to be compared to the way it is now. But all of that has changed. So I'm introducing really the problem, and it's changed simply because we've gotten older, and that's it. And that's what you want to do with your report as well. You want to lay out the way it used to be or the way that it should be, and what's the block, what's the challenge. Our challenge is simply that we're older. The lesson is simple. Consistency is the key. 3 primary areas you have to be consistent in. Consistent nutrition, and just a couple of little things on that. Consistent exercise, and a little bitty plan on that. Consistent recuperation. And then here's your assignment for the next week. Keep a journal. Next, write down the changes you need to make the next week to match the consistent plan I wrote about above. Third, write down your goal weight loss. 45 pounds a month would be a good goal. Now, it actually is a good goal, but most people are not going to be satisfied with that. You notice I didn't give a plan that is going to allow them to make these radical changes. One, it's not necessarily the most healthy, but I know that people want more than this report. This report's good and it's useful, but it's incomplete. It doesn't give a complete diet regimen, a complete training regimen. And that's why I'm writing this. That simple plan will put you on the road to great health. I said I'm going to edit, but I'm going to right there. And healthy weight loss. Now then, that's written for the average over 40-year-old who is just beginning a plan. Maybe you would like to progress a little faster. Here's something for you. Right? So that's where we're going to start introducing this product that we want to sell. And I mentioned in an earlier video that we're going to do our autoresponder sign up form next, but what we're going to do is go and get the product next so that we can go ahead and place it on this page, and then we can do our sign up form so we can lead people back to the page, and it's all tied together very succinctly. So just follow the videos in the order that they go, and just do what they say, basically, is it. You know, that's kind of the process. So let's copy all of this. I'm going to Control A or Command A on the Mac, select all. Then I'm Control C or Command C on the Mac, and I'm copying all of that. Now let's go over to our website, Over 40 Weight Loss Plan. We will log in. And you know that we've got our page already that's created, the #1 weight loss strategy for people over 40. So we're going to add a new one. I'm going to call this the strategy report. I notice this little WordPress, paste from Word. Just come into this little clipboard, paste from Word, click that. Control V or Command V on a Mac. Going to place insert. Now notice there's a lot of spaces in here just because it creates it that way. When it comes in, so we're going to go in and just place our cursor and hit delete a couple of times each time just to take those spaces out. So a little extra work there. That's what happens when you go from Word. You could write it straight in, but I like to do it in Word because it catches some of the grammatical errors and catches the bad spelling a little bit more effectively than WordPress does. We just go down through and take each one of these out. And this is where we are going to come back and place a recommended product. And we'll do that in the next video. But I want to go ahead and publish this. So we'll click Publish. Open in a new tab. Now notice our strategy report is right here, and we don't want that to show up because we want people to go to this page, opt in for a report, and then be delivered to this page. So how do we do that? Let's go back to the dashboard. We're going to come down under Appearance, click Menus. Menu name, let's name it Main. Click Create Menu. We want to select the #1 weight loss strategy, and you would select your opt-in page. We're not going to select the strategy report. We'll click Add to Menu. Click Save Menu. And then on theme locations, your theme supports one menu. Select the menu you would like to use. We'll select main. Click save. Let's go back to our website. Click home. And now the only link that is available in the navigation bar is this link, the #1 weight loss strategy for people over 40. And that's it. So we've hidden that extra page that we created, and we've got it all set. We've got our page set to add in the product that we want to sell. So let's go and select a product. What we'll do is, to give you the step, we're going to set up an account at ClickBank. Then we are going to select a product, and we're going to add that to this report. And then our step after that is to be able to collect the names and email addresses. And we'll just about be done. So not much left at all. Good work. Keep following the process. Feel free to drop us a line at any point if you get confused on any of these steps, or just make a comment underneath the video here on the webpage, and we can answer those questions, and that'll help you a little bit along the way. But make sure you're watching these in order and just following the steps. All right, well, I'll see you in the next video.